it was devastating.
Yeah.
It really was. I realized recently, just, marking 20 years, that the disengagement had a much deeper emotional impact on me than October 7th. Much more.
Interesting. That's very interesting.
And I realized, because I brought my kids to the Gush Katif Museum, down south. There's one in Jerusalem, but there's also one down south, and just reliving some of it, with they organize a museum in such a way where you kind of relive the struggle. And it wasn't just the geographic territory that we lost. It wasn't just the Yeshuvim that were destroyed. It was also the atmosphere in the country and the way the media and politicians had really vilified an entire sector of society, and a sector that I belonged to and identified with. And so that, that just seeing that we were like enemies of the state, the whole thing, and then actually losing after all of that, and losing Gush Katif, and part of it for me also today is the fact that all the things we had warned about back then and were kind of ridiculed for warning about ended up coming true. And the takeaway of the rest of Israeli society isn't that like, hey, those guys were right, we should have listened to them, and maybe we should hear what they have to say today. Even though they're adopting some of the positions that we might have held back then, they're still looking at this camp as a camp that's problematic and needs to be, I don't know if I would say neutralized, but they're suspicious of us.